Hi, my name is Mei Han. I am a musician. My group is called Mei Han's RC World. We're from Vancouver, Canada. This group is a mix of Chinese and Western instruments, and I play guzheng, Zheng Chinese long zither. We also have a lead singer who's also Chinese and sings in both English and Chinese. And the band has keyboard, bass, and drum and guitar. So it's a fusion of Chinese music. This group has been established for at least 5 years. This is my third time performing at the Rainforest World Music Festival. In 2009, I brought a Chinese pluck string ensemble. It's an all-female ensemble based in Vancouver. And some of our repertoires, and I rearranged it with this new band, so make it a little bit more modern and also has a little bit more power in terms of sound. Well, first and foremost, my husband Randy was the one who founded this festival, and first time he took me, brought me to the festival was 1999, and we were dating at that time. Yeah, so in fact, I remember, if I remember correctly, he probably proposed to me at the festival, but he proposed quite a few times. So I don't remember if that's, I think this is one of that. And so in the last 25 years and the 25 years that the Rainforest World Music Festival grew, it was also the relationship between him and myself, professionally and also in life. So this festival is, you can imagine it's at my heart.
Very sentimental, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, lots of energy, lots of beauty, and my voice is rooted in Chinese traditional music, and the instrument that I play, the guzheng, is one of the most popular Chinese instruments in modern day. And so my intent, or what I try to do, is to bring the beauty of the instrument voice, and also my voice as a contemporary person, and mix it, make Chinese music unique, and the Chinese music can approach to a larger audience outside China. Well, it's a very large issue. It's a very large issue because if we want to preserve music, we have to preserve value. You know, people have to know what's the value of that music. The Zheng music's value is, put it in a very simple sentence, is it's in the instrument form. If you know the instrument, it's a long zither and with bridges on top of the soundboard. And traditionally, you plug with your right hand and you bend the strings on the left hand of the bridges. So that bending creates what we call moving tones. So it's not like a piano, each tone is stable, but the tones goes like this, like a Chinese mountain, like a Chinese water. So that in Chinese we call yun. Yun is, in language, yun has, yun jiao, yun lü. So that comes from poetry that represents beauty. So I think this is what we needed to preserve. Not plucking, 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 like this is another piano. This is not a piano. Piano cannot bend a string. Yeah. But you also have to have your own modern sound. And a lot of students or young people now play the zheng. They play very well technically, but what they needed to know is about this part of the beauty. That is what is in the tradition. So that if we preserve this, we preserve the beauty of the Zheng. Oh my God. I was 11 years old. That was during the Cultural Revolution in China, and I am the youngest child. Um, we have four siblings. My mother really didn't want me to go to the countryside after the high school. All the high school graduates back then had to be, sent to the countryside to become, laborers and all that. Many of them just, simply changed their life paths. But at the same time, I was very musical. From a very young age, I showed interest and talent in music, dance, and all that. So my mother and I'd say my parents just wanted to give me an opportunity and to learn something and also to avoid to go to the countryside. It depends on who they are, you know. Um, Internationally, in general, I think people are, my audience are curious about the instruments because they come to concert because they want. It's not because they have to, right? And so they are curious and they want to know. And I usually play a concert, and between pieces, I will give a little bit of contextualization about the history, about the culture, and about the instrument. So people like to know about the instruments, the history, and then they listen to the music. They can draw that connection that will help them to understand. So most people, I would say, love love the instrument, love what I do. Yeah. But I would say in recent years, I have brought different bands like RC World. We toured in China in 2019 in November, just before the COVID-19 started in China. We performed in the Shanghai Arts Festival and the Jiaxing and also World Music Festival in Beijing. A lot of important venues, very well received. Yeah. Yeah, China has been changing as well. Yeah, a lot more international. I would say audiences have good taste. They crave for things that they, that wall was blocked, YouTube and all this stuff. See the world with Kaya Travel.